World Tag Team titles. Ooh. You see, Team 3D, LAX, Steiner and Tomko. I don't think Steiner and Tomko are there, it's just something for them to do. Ooh, I mean, the thing is, if LAX win, I want my boys to win, I want LAX to win, but I don't see it happening. I don't see how you can give them back titles and then go with something fresh, because we've seen them all. We've seen them take on every tag team there is, every face tag team there is. So I think you're looking at Team 3D winning there, unfortunately. So, onto the main event, Cage, Angle, Sting. Should be a decent match. What I think with that many... Cage is a good wrestler, Sting is a good veteran, and Kurt Angle is... I don't think he's as good as he was. I think in TNA don't quite know the Kurt Angle formula WWE had for him, because a couple of his promos have been okay, but they haven't been Kurt Angle standards. Some of Kurt Angle's promos are just great. Some of the best, not some of the some very good promos, I'll say. And I think in TNA he hasn't. And I think he does a couple of things that aren't Kurt Angle-esque, because, for example, when he chucked AJ Styles off the cage, he then gave him a birdie and was just swearing at him, and I just think that wasn't needed. I don't think, this is just my opinion anyway, I don't think it was right for Kurt Angle to do that. It's more, just scream out in a primal scream, go, ah! I think would be more Angle, not to go, yeah, look at that, I swear at you, ah! I don't think that's very good, but never mind. I think Cage has got to win, my boy. This one's for you, Christian. You still got one, Pete. I'm sure you got more than that, but yeah, I'm loving Christian Cage as a champion. He's a great heel, and the fact that, I mean, he doesn't get much offense in or talk much, but when he does, just the way Sting and Angle are feuding, and just the way Cage is playing off that and just being like, oh, I agree with them. You see, why did you do that? That's not fair. I think that's good. And I mean, he's a great heel. I like the way his stable don't like each other. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I think it's a good playoff. Every stable is we're the most dominant stable in professional wrestling history, which they're obviously not, but they tend to be. They are, and I like the way Cage's stable are not at all. And Cage's stable are the opposite of that. They're just a whole bunch of guys thrown together and don't get on, and Steiner and Tomko hate each other, and it's just like, I like that. It's different. It's interesting. So overall, Sacrifice, I'm really looking forward to. I think it's got potential. I mean, if I look at that card, on paper, the worst match I think you've got is probably, it's hard to pick. I mean, there's no standout bad match. I mean, Harris and Storm should be good because they know each other inside and out. I think that can deliver. I'll probably see the tag match. I was going to say the main event, but I think with that many experienced guys, I don't think it would be a bad match. So yeah, I think probably Team 3D versus LAX versus Steiner and Tomko is going to be the worst match on the card. The rest of them I see delivering. I see me being able to enjoy them. Oh, sorry, VKM. Yeah, VKM is going to be the worst match, I think. But then next to that's the World Tag Titles. I mean, the rest of those I would actually say I'm looking forward to. Yeah, so I mean, looking forward to it. I think it'd be a good show. I want to talk about Bill Doug. Where to start? Okay, people want to talk about Bill and Doug. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you pros of Bill and Doug, or good points about Bill and Doug, bad points about Bill and Doug. Bill and Doug have a purpose. That's why I think this is a little bit defending them. That's why they don't say anything or hardly anything negative about TNA, because their purpose is to convert WWE fans to TNA. Their way of doing that is by hard selling TNA and saying, oh, it's great wrestling, oh yes, look at this. That is why you've got that. Then you've got and why they bash WWE, because if you bash WWE and a WWE fan sees that and goes, oh, actually, you're right, and you realise, and then you might be getting WWE fans to look at WWE more critically. So that's why I think Bill and Doug is a little bit different. RBDT for Life is a little bit different to any other YouTube shoot or video, whatever you shoot on, or YouTube talker, whatever. Is they're slightly different because they don't have, like, for example, me now, I'm just talking to talk about my opinions. I'm not saying I don't want you to become a TNA fan and buy £1,000 worth of dollars worth of TNA shares. I don't want you to do that. I just want to talk about Sacrifice because I want to talk about Sacrifice. That's my goal, so I can give my opinions. I can say this match is going to be bad, this match is going to be good. I'm looking forward to this match. This match has no build-up. I can be critical and I can praise it, and I can say this is just my opinion. There we go. Obviously, that's one thing. I think that's probably about everything for the positives. I mean, where I don't agree with them on that is I think they need to try and educate people more about TNA. Just by saying buy the pay-per-view, blah 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 blah, do this, do that, blah blah blah. I don't think that's necessarily some of the stuff they come up with is not. I'm not saying it's like because it is an opinion and they're entitled to their opinion just as I'm entitled to my opinion, but some of this stuff doesn't seem to add up, and it's just, yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just they're obviously the most few fans on YouTube, and okay. Another point. Why they don't mention Ring of Honor? They don't care. They've said before they don't care about Ring of Honor. They want people to watch TNA. They don't want people to watch Ring of Honor, because if they start talking about Ring of Honor and get people watching Ring of Honor, that is not to do with their goal. That goes back to what makes RVDT for Life different than everyone else, because they have a goal. I think everyone else on YouTube, besides maybe Isba, who is similar to WWE and saying, look guys, don't be so hard on WWE, it's good, I like them, I support them. Besides that, I think everyone is just saying their opinion on it, and yeah, I think that is pretty much it, and that's why RVD teachers are like, don't comment on things, and that's why they don't let negative comments on their page, because they're working for a goal. They're not just trying to become the most recognised fans ever, whatever. It's not for their own personal gain, it's for TNA's gain. So they're doing what's best for TNA, or in their mind. I think, in my opinion, that's not how I would do it, but I can see why they're doing it. I mean, yeah, some of the last two videos haven't made a huge amount of sense, and them being like, oh, we're the greatest, we're the most subscribed people on here, and it's just like, simple answers to that. Unsubscribe to them. I'm thinking about doing it. I've heard a couple of other people saying they're going to do it. I think I'm going to give them maybe one more chance. If I might not even do that, I might just unsubscribe. So it's just, there it is, pretty simple. That's my, I think that's about it. Yeah, that's my opinions on Bill and Doug. Okay, I'll speak to you later. Bye.